Friends, I am Dr. Surajit Ghosh. Welcome to my channel, Dr. Ghosh Presents. Signs, symptoms and uses of Homeo-Remedy Aethusa syn. Full name Aethusa cynapium. Common name full parsley. Source vegetable kingdom. What are therapeutic uses of Aethusa cynapium? Brain fag, cholera, infantum, convulsion, cough, headache, hiccough, delirium, epilepsy, stomach disorder, dyspepsia, infantile paralysis, etc. etc. What are the spheres of action of Aethusa cynapium? Nervous system, glandular system, mucous membrane, skin, etc. Temperament of the patient not known correctly. Hot or chilly patient, hot patient. Diathesis is also not known. This is a image of the plant and is a sample of a remedy. What are mental generals of Aethusa cynapium? Idiocy in children, incapacity to think or fix attention, confused, delirium, sees cats, dogs and rats running across the room. Idiocy alternates with furor, that is violent attitudes, wants to jump out of bed, out of window. Idiotic, awkward children, examination funk. Examination funk means the persons or childs who fears examination too much. It is also seen in argentum nitricum and gelsemium. In homeopathy, actually argentum nitricum, gelsemium, Aethusa cynapium, these are the medicines for examination funks. In epilepsy, the thumbs are clenched, face become red, eyes turn downward. Generally, in epilepsy attack, eyes turn upward or sideways, but here eyes turn downwards. Pupils dilated, eyes staring and froth in mouth, face expressive of anxiety and much pain. Now look at the figure, images. This is idiotic face. This is confused. This a child who is examination funk. His examination funk. He is trying to read up to 2 p.m. in the morning, in the night before examination, and the face with anxiety and pain. What are physical generals of Aethusa cynapium? Its attacks are violent, like aconite belladonna, violent vomiting, violent convulsion, violent pain, violent delirium, at the same time profound prostration, stupor and lack of reaction. Especially useful for children in their summer complaints and dentition period when they suffer from anguish, too much uneasiness and discontent. Patient cannot stand, sit up or hold their heads up, very much inclined to weep. Lancinating pain, parts of the body felt screwed together, problems of old age. Child face is sunken, prominently marked with linea nasalis. The linea nasalis I will just explain a few seconds after. This is not seen in any other medicine of Materia Medica. This linea nasalis, if you see, then you can use this medicine without any hesitation, because this is not available in any other medicine. These symptoms: complete loss of thirst. Children cannot tolerate milk in any form. Milk vomited out in large chunk of shower curd in one go. On the right hand side, there is a image. See this. What is linea nasalis? Surface of pearly whiteness on the upper lip, bounded by a distinct line from the outer nasal orifices to the angles of the mouth. Note this face of this child. This is the line just after their nasal orifice. Nasal orifice, after the line after orifice. Then from that line you draw two lines up to the angle of mouth. This and this. This area is covered with pearly whiteness, partly white color actually. This is covered with pearly white color. This is called linea nasalis. General aggravation and amelioration of Aethusa cynapium. Wash 3 to 4 am and evening. Warmth, hot weather, milk. During dentition, overexertion, frequent eating. Better from open air by walking in open air, conversation. Head symptoms of Aethusa cynapium. Miserable pain in occiput, down nape of the neck and spine. Better by lying down and pressure. Head symptom better by passing flatus and stool. Vertigo with sleepiness, palpitation and weakness. Head hot after vertigo seizes. Head as if in a vice. Now I will just explain a few pictures here. Note this occiput and nape of the neck. What is occiput? This is the skull bone. Of the skull bone, this is called occipital bone. Mind it, occipital. Other bones are parietal, frontal, temporal, sphenoid, zygomatic, maxilla, and mandible. So this occipital bone is called occiput. And now nape of the neck, this is nape of the neck. The gentleman's left hand is near the nape of the neck, and this is the spine. Eye symptoms of Aethusa cynapium, chronic photophobia. Photophobia, you know, photophobia means the person cannot tolerate artificial light. Protruding, that is eye protruding, drawn downwards, cornea sunken, double vision, objects seem larger. Swelling of meibomian glands, rolling over eyes on falling asleep. Meibomian glands, these glands are in our eyelids. When these glands are swollen up, we see chalazion or sty. This is a very particular symptom of Aethusa cynapium. Again, we see this in meibomian gland inflammation or sty in our staphysagria. This is also available. Rolling over eyes on falling asleep. Ear symptoms of Aethusa cynapium, as if something hot streaming out. Feels obstructed, better by inserting fingers and drawing the part apart. Nose symptoms of Aethusa cynapium, herpetic eruption on tip of nose. Herpetic eruption on tip of nose. This is the image. Frequent ineffectual desire to sneeze, alanazi drawn in. Alanazi, actually, this portion is called alanazi. This side and another this side. Just above the nostrils, the thin skin, which generally swells and flaps like movement is there. That is called alanazi. First symptoms of Aethusa cynapium: sunken, pale, puffed, spotted, red with marked linea nasalis. This is already described. Blue-white pallor about lips, chin and corner of the mouth feel cold, expression of anxiety, pain, videoshi. This I have already explained and images described. Mouth symptoms of Aethusa cynapium: aphthy in mouth. Aphthous ulcer. This is called aphthous ulcer in the mouth. Speech slow, tastes bitter of onion or cheese, but sweet is in morning. Tongue seeing too long. Symptoms: stomach symptom of Aethusa cynapium. This is triple star. That is, this particular symptoms is characteristic symptom of Aethusa cynapium. That is, for this particular symptom, this is widely used. Nibbling attitude. Nibbling appetite. Nibbling appetite means this person in his appetite, to quench his appetite, doesn't take any staple food, but he takes tips of food, like say 2 pieces of biscuits, a few pieces of snacks, like these things. This is nibbling attitude. Small foods to quench appetite or to satisfy appetite with small foods. No staple food. No roti, chapati, rice, etc. Intolerance of milk, sudden violent vomiting of milk in large chunk of curds. This is generally seen in the children. Vomiting of frothy milk substance or yellow fluid seen during dentition of children or in hot summer weather or due to indigestion. Hungry after vomiting. Deep sleep after vomiting. Deathly retching and nausea. Now there is a very interesting cycle here. This is called vicious cycle. Vomiting, then sleeping, then feeling hungry, then eating, then again vomiting. This cycle goes on in Aethusa cynapium. When Aethusa cynapium is administered, this cycle is cut off and the patient becomes normal. Abdomen symptoms of Aethusa cynapium. Black, bluish swelling with coldness, subjective and objective. This coldness, when subjective, this is felt by the patient, but doctor or others cannot feel it or see it. Objective means when it is seen by anybody. That is objective symptom. Along with aching in bowels and coldness of legs, better from warm application. Colic followed by vomiting, vertigo, weakness, bubbling sensation around the navel. Stool symptoms of Aethusa cynapium: yellow, green, slimy diarrhea with undigested food particles. Again, inveterate constipation, that is diarrhea, constipation, both, as if bowels are fully paralyzed. Choleric affection of old people. Choleric affection means ill temperament, bad temperament of old people, bad temperament. Urinary symptoms of Aethusa cynapium: cutting pain in bladder with repeated urging. Male genital symptoms of Aethusa cynapium: right testicles drawn up with pain in kidney. Female genital symptoms of Aethusa cynapium: swelling of mammary glands with lancinating pains, pimples on external genitalia, itching on getting warm, menses watery. Extremities symptoms of Aethusa cynapium: fingers and thumbs bent inward and clenched, sensation as if arms had become much shorter, numbness of hands and feet, heaviness, weakness and contraction of fingers, excoriation of thighs on walking. Respiratory symptoms of Aethusa cynapium: crampy constriction in chest, cough causes pain in head. Cough causes pain in the head. This picture. Stitches in left side of chest, short breath interrupted by hiccup. Heart symptom of Aethusa cynapium: violent palpitation with vertigo, headache and restlessness, pulse unrhythmic, rapid, short, hard. Neck and back symptoms of Aethusa cynapium: children have no power to hold head erect. Picture 2. The children cannot hold head erect. Swelling of glands around neck like strings of beads. Back as if in vice, feeling as if pain in back would be ameliorated by straightening out and bending stiffly backward. This is the special feelings of the patient. Skin symptoms of Aethusa cynapium: lymphatic glands swollen like strings of bead. Around neck there are small chain of lymphatic glands. Just 2 or 3 are seen here. These are called strings of bead like lymphatic glands. Skin cold covered with clammy sweat. Itching eruption around the joints. Note this. Itching eruption around the joints. Better from heat. Ecchymosis. Ecchymosis means bluish sensation. Actually, after some injury on skin, it is seen. Ecchymosis. Anasarca is generalized edema. Look at the boy's body. This is generalized edema. Anasarca. Whole body blue or black. Fever symptom of Aethusa cynapium: great heat without thrust. During sweat, want covering. Sweating on slightest physical work. Sleep symptoms of Aethusa cynapium: sleep disturbed by violent starting and by cold perspiration. Dozing after vomiting or passing stool. Rolling of eyes. Slight convulsions on falling asleep. Complementary: calcarea carbonica. Related medicine: antimicrote, cicuta. With this, the video ends. Thanks for listening and viewing. If you got anything to say, please write down in the comment section. I will certainly respond.